That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello guys, thank you for joining me for this Twin Flame weekend reading. I'm going to be seeing what's going on with the Divine Masculines during this weekend of July the 17th and July the 18th of 2021, and I will be picking a card for the Divine Feminines for support and guidance at the end of the reading. So I hope you guys are well and you're coping with whatever situation you're in. You're staying focused, believing and trusting and understanding this journey, whatever's going on, because it can be quite challenging at times, guys, I know. So to start the reading, I'm going to be using the Archangel Oracle deck to see how the Divine Masculine is going to be feeling and what we need to know about the Divine Masculines. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on my journey, supporting me on my journey and supporting my channel. I'm so very, very grateful. And thank you to all of you for sharing your love with me, taking the time out of your day to comment, to show how to share with me how you've been feeling, what you've been going through, and just to share your love with me and encouragement. It blows me away and it's so comforting for me, and that's why I wanted to do this channel, is because I wanted to be connected with like-minded people and people that are in the same or similar situation to me, because this is very challenging and lonely at times. So thank you so much, guys, and I just want to share my love with you and so we can help each other as well. So thank you. And if you are new and you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really helps my channel grow, only if you feel connected to me. I do use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because that's our channel. Please don't be offended, just put into your situation how it resonates with you. I do realise it's just energy. Right, let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculines during this weekend of July the 17th to the 18th, 2021. And if any of you would like a clearer message for your unique twin flame journey, just email me and I can book you in, and my email's in the description box down below. So let's do this. What do we need to know for the Divine Masculines this weekend? How are they going to be feeling? Nice message, guys. Giraffe. Aspire to high knowledge and wisdom. So the Divine Masculines are standing tall this weekend, as you can see, the giraffe, and at the bottom of the deck is bee, and it's spread heart, healing with joy. Yeah, and bees represent, miracles, communication, new beginnings, so many things. So that's beautiful to start for the weekend. So aspire to high knowledge and wisdom. Yeah, the Divine Masculines are opened. They're open to receiving this higher knowledge and wisdom. Their heart is open. They have opened their heart to themselves, so they really are opening themselves up to everything that they need to know, because they really want to know everything about this, because they do have a deeper understanding, but they're willing to learn more. So they're standing tall, they're standing strong this weekend. So that is really positive, isn't it, for the Divine Masculines? Let's see what it says in my guidebook. Let's see, what page is it? It's page 51, which 5 and 1 is 6, which is peace and harmony. Let's see. When you receive this card of higher wisdom, it suggests that you look beyond the limitations of your current circumstances and situation. Continue to fulfill your daily commitments and responsibilities diligently while you explore your life from a higher perspective. You may then see things very differently. Internal change inevitably follows, and this is automatically reflected in your world. You are also asked to tune into your home planet to sleep or meditation and to connect to a ray of truth so that you can understand the true wisdom of your soul. Can you believe this? Giraffe wisdoms remind you to act graciously with dignity, serenity and balance at all times. This will enable you to fulfill your dreams and your destiny. Stand in your power as a point of light. everything that this guidebook has just said is so true, isn't it? We know that this is happening. The Divine Masculines are standing tall. They are being brave. They are being courageous because they've opened their heart to themselves. And they realise whatever they're seeing in the 3D, they're looking beyond that. They're not putting limitations on things anymore. They're seeing beyond it. They're opening up. They're seeing things through the eyes of love. And we know the Divine Masculines are wanting to make so much change. They want to show you this change now as well. And this is about them being in their truth this weekend, really being in their truth and listening to their soul voice. So because they're so open, they are going to be receiving this higher wisdom and the guidance that they're needing to help support them to communicate the truth. And in my reading yesterday, one of the cards that I pulled yesterday in my reading was I Promise You Communication. So there is a lot to be said. The Divine Masculines have a lot to say. And as you know, guys, my throat chakra has been affected for such a long time now and very out of breath and everything. So there's a lot of anxiety about this communication. But they are standing tall. They're walking through. They're making their way through this fear. They're not limiting themselves anymore. They're seeing beyond whatever they're experiencing right now. And they do want to change their life. They do want to change things. They're bored. They feel stuck. And they're building this courage up to actually reach out to you. They're seeing things from a higher perspective now. And because they've had this internal change, they're feeling ready to be able to create the change outside of themselves now. And they know because they have gone deep within, because their heart is open to themselves, because they have chosen themselves. They know and believe that their world will change because they're believing in their dreams and desires. They realise it's the way they look at things and that they needed to change the way they've been looking at things. They've changed their perception. That's what's changed, but they're feeling confident. They're standing tall. As this giraffe, you know, strong and courageous. So they're in their power this weekend. So that's beautiful, isn't it, guys? The Divine Masculines. So it's a positive weekend for the Divine Masculines. Every weekend is a positive weekend. Every week, every day, every second is positive. It's just our perception, how we perceive things. So let's see what else comes up. I'm going to be using what your soul wants you to know. The Soul Coaching Oracle deck next for the Divine Masculines. To see what else they're going to be experiencing. We know that they're going to be in their power. They're standing tall. They're standing strong, confident, feeling courageous, seeing beyond the limitations that they've been putting on their life for such a long time. Being open to receiving this higher wisdom and guidance. They're seeing the bigger picture. And they're willing to do this because they've chosen themselves. What else do we need to know about the Divine Masculines for this weekend of July the 17th to the 18th, 2021? Let's do this. Transformation. Yeah, they have had this transformation. And at the bottom of the deck is impeccability. So, transformation. They have had this transformation. This is why they're able to stand strong, stand in their power, because they have had this transformation. And this weekend, you know, some of your Divine Masculines may be experiencing more of this transformation, another movement forwards in their spirit, on their spiritual journey. So, but they have, you know, had this, as I say, you have had this huge transformation, and whatever you go through, the Divine Masculines go through, you may not see that, or you haven't seen the change in your Divine Masculine yet, but they have had this transformation. They have made internal changes within themselves, and now it's time to put into practice to show you this transformation. This is what they're preparing to do. This is what they're building this courage up to do. in this time of feeling this power, standing strong, seeing beyond the limitations, changing their outlook. They're ready to change things outside of themselves because of this transformation, and then maybe more of a transformation during this weekend. Just standing tall and being confident and opening up even more to this higher wisdom is a transformation, isn't it, for the Divine Masculines? So let's see what it says in the guidebook. Not that we need it, but I still like to read it. 113 is the page, which all adds up to 5, which is movement and change. Yeah, there is movement and change. There's always movement and change. It's just how we look at things, like I said. Even when we're experiencing an uncomfortable time, or we're seeing something uncomfortable to do with the Divine Masculine, it's movement forwards. It's moving us through something. Transformation, the card meaning is positive changes are coming. Yeah, there's positive changes happening over this weekend because of this transformation that the Divine Masculines have had. And there's going to be even more of a transformation because they're actually wanting to really change things outside of themselves because of this change internally. Old structures, beliefs and ideas are falling away and will be replaced with vitality and new pathways. Soon you'll be seeing the world in a fresh way. Yeah, because of this transformation, they're seeing things differently. And this is happening more and more for the Divine Masculines. Your soul wants you to know, like the phoenix that rises majestically from the ashes, a big change in your life is at hand. You're at the beginning, in the middle, or at the completion of an enormous transformation in your life, yes. Don't hold on to old structures and limited ways of thinking. Even if it looks as if you're in the murky waters, this is the only clearing that occurs just before rebirth. Yes, it's all for your highest good. And the affirmation is, I am joyously centered and safe as wonderful changes occur around me. Yeah. So like I said, when we experience uncomfortable or painful times, it's because we're moving through stuff and we're letting go of things that no longer serve us, and we're releasing. We're having to feel it to enable ourselves to release. And when we have released, this is when we have this new beginning, this rebirth, because we've got rid of the old. And this is what's happening to the Divine Masculines during this weekend. So that's absolutely magical, isn't it, guys? Really, really positive and uplifting. So now I'm going to get some communication from the Divine Masculines, what they'd like to communicate to you this weekend of the 17th to the 18th of July 2021. I'm going to be using Liz Harrison's Guided by Angels. Messages from Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine messages of love, sorry. I get confused with the George and Liz's deck. So what is the communication during this weekend of the Divine Masculines being in their power, standing tall, feeling strong, because they're opening their hearts up to themselves, because they've made these internal changes. They wanted to show you that they've experienced this transformation and that they've changed. What else is communication for this weekend of July the 17th to the 18th? I want you to be happy. Oops, falling. I love you more every day. I want you to be happy. Of course, the Divine Masculines do want you to be happy. And let's get one more. Our passion is real. I think you needed that, guys, didn't you? Even though I do say that in most of my readings, and I do repeat myself, but we do need to hear this over and over again, guys, to get it into our heads. What this is all about, this journey, it's about ourselves and having this relationship with ourselves. So that's why I repeat myself, because it is hard to get your head around that. I desire you on every level, yeah. They're desiring you on every level, everything about you. They're desiring everything about you. And as I always say, this sacred love-making energy is very intense between you both at the moment. Our passion is real. So the Divine Masculines are saying they want, you know, I want you to be happy. They want you to be happy. They don't want you to be sad. They don't want you to experience pain. They just want you to be happy. They love it when they see you smile. They love seeing you happy. So if you have been feeling sad and stressed about this journey, your Divine Masculines want you to be happy, and they want you not to feel afraid, because everything is working out how it should be. You're experiencing what you are experiencing because it's all done in divine order. You are coming together, you are moving towards each other, and you're just being in preparation so you can clear things that no longer serve you. So you don't have to experience toxicity and negativity when you're together. You can just be cleared and you can have this fresh start, but they want you to be happy. So try and be happy this weekend, knowing your Divine Masculine is making his way back to you. And I love you more every day. Yes, they do love you more every day. They love you more every day. The same as you love your Divine Masculine more every day. More and more. The more you open your heart up to yourself and allow yourself to feel this love, you do love your Divine Masculine more and more. When you allow the negativity and the toxicity to disappear. But you do love each other more and more every day, whatever you feel, your Divine Masculine feels. And it's very lonely for the Divine Feminines at times, because it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel that the Divine Masculines do love you. Because they hide that from us. But that's because they've been afraid. And because they do want to get it right. They don't want to hurt you. They have been protecting you with this silence, in this preparation. Because your happiness is everything to your Divine Masculine. But they love you more every day, even though they haven't told you that yet, or they haven't ever told you. They do. And the passion you have is real. Our passion is real. So everything you're feeling, when you're allowing yourself to feel it and not allowing the ego to take over, that is real. You haven't got it wrong. This love is real. Allow yourself to be in tune to this knowing, to feel this love, because it's so real. This passion is real. And the passion that you feel for your Divine Masculine, for each other, motivates you and gives you the determination to do this journey. This love and passion is real. So let's see what the energy pots, let's see what the Divine Masculine's energy is from my pots. Leap, yeah. They're preparing to take this leap because they love you more every day. They're feeling this love stronger and stronger every day, because they're opening up more and more every day, because they know this passion is real and they want you to be happy. And this is why they're going to take this leap. This is what they're preparing to do, guys. They want to take this leap in this strength that they're feeling right now, because they're opened to receiving higher wisdom, and because they're seeing things from a higher perspective as well. They're seeing beyond the illusions, the complications that we think that are there. They're seeing beyond that now. What else is the energy for the Divine Masculines? Spiritual, yeah. They understand that this is a deep spiritual soul relationship, and they are feeling spiritual. Some of your Divine Masculines, it may resonate with, you know that your Divine Masculine is spiritual. But they know that this is different from any other relationship. And they know it's a deep spiritual soul relationship. And because they are opening themselves, you know, they've opened their heart to themselves, that is spiritual. And because they've got a connection with higher power, that is spiritual. Let's see what my communication pots say from the Divine Masculines. Another shuffle. Believe in me. Believe in me. Believe in your divine masculine. That is what they're saying to you. Believe in me. I do love you more every day. I do believe our passion is real. Our passion is real. I do believe. So believe that I believe this is what I'm saying. Believe in your divine masculine, because they do love you and they are doing their work. Believe in yourself, guys. Believe in God, and then you are believing in your divine masculine. And don't visualise your masculine as what they were, because they have changed. They have been within. The same as you've changed. You're not the same anymore. You've grown. You've changed. You've changed things within you and outside of yourself. So the divine masculines, you know, they've made lots of changes. I love you endlessly. Yes, they do. Lots of love in this reading this weekend for the divine masculines. So they do love you endlessly. And they're preparing to actually say this to you in this power that they're in this weekend. So I'm going to be getting a card for you, divine feminines, of what you need to know this weekend. And for that, I'm going to be getting the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. So I love these cards because we do need to be reminded. We do need that guidance. Because in the 3D, it's very challenging and it's very draining to see beyond these illusions. So what is it this weekend the divine feminines need to know? During this weekend of July the 17th to the 18th, nice clear message, please. What is it the divine feminines need to know to help them understand, to trust and to believe in what they already know? Soul experience. And at the bottom of the deck is the moon and stars. Right, let's see what it says. The soul experience. The message is, we are all here to experience life in many different unique ways. Some experiences are already planned for us before we are born. They are soul experiences. This situation you're seeking an answer to is a soul experience. It is never meant to be understood on the conscious level. It is all a part of the experience of your evolving soul in this lifetime, and the action to take is make peace with where you are now. Be present. Don't focus on the past or the future. Know in your heart that everything is okay. And the powerful affirmation is, I honour my divine heart and make peace with the situation. You know, the last few days these readings have been very emotional and very on point of everything that we're needing to know. And I'm resonating with this big time, this particular card, because it is about making peace with the situation. You know, making peace with this, you know, the illusions, the complications that we block this relationship with, that we think that we have to change things, or we think that we're wrong, or you know, that we want to change things. It's perfect the way it is, and it's not meant to be understood. It's not meant to be understood. You know, when we're in the 3D, other people would think we're crazy. No one's ever going to understand us, because this love is so intense and unexplainable. It does make you feel like you're going crazy, and it makes you feel very alone because no one understands what you're talking about. And the situation, like I said, the illusions, the complications, because as you know, there is these complications and illusions that we think that are problems. We think they're problems, but love is love. It doesn't matter how the love comes to you, or it doesn't matter about the situation that could be creating you to feel uncomfortable, or the things that you've had to change and all of those things. It doesn't matter about all of those things that we worry about. Love is love. And this is a big part of the twin flame journey, is about just showing the world that this is love. And it doesn't have to be a certain way. It doesn't have to be how we're programmed to think it's got to be. And this journey does bring so many things up we have to work through, like I've said before in my readings. Like we have to remove ourselves from marriages, you know, friendships, jobs. We have to work through that. It doesn't matter if your divine masculine is from a different country, religion, age, and that's a big one for me. All of that, actually, majority of the things that we have to face, I've had to face, and the big one for me is age. So, and living in a different country and language barrier. So, marriage, I had to remove myself from marriage. I have children, you know, all of those things we think that are complications, and we block it. We think, no, you know, that I can't have this, I can't experience this love because it's wrong and there's too many things to sort out and what people are going to think. But at the end of the day, this is love. This is pure, true, unconditional love. The most powerful love. Once we remove the toxicity and negativity of thinking that this is a problem, this love, and it isn't a problem, it is love. We don't have to be a certain way or what we're told to be, what society says we should be. It's okay for us to experience this love. It's safe, and we're here to set an example to the world. We're changing this. We're making that change. And when you are with your divine masculine, people can pick this energy up. They can feel this love by just being in the same room as them, just walking down the street. They can feel this love. So the things that we worry about think, well, what's this person going to say and what's that person going to say? It doesn't matter, because actually those people probably won't say anything because they can just see that you love each other. So thank you guys for joining me for this beautiful twin flame reading for the weekend. I love doing it, and I'm really pleased that this reminder card came out. I hope it's helped you in some way, and the communication from the divine masculines is absolutely beautiful as well, isn't it? So on point. Our passion is real. So enjoy yourself this weekend. Be peaceful, knowing that your divine masculine is moving towards you. They are, you know, taking action because they have made these changes within, and now it's time to change it with that outside of themselves. So just keep believing and trusting and be peaceful. So as you know, guys, I do think about you. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share if you feel connected to me, because it really helps my channel grow. And if you'd like a private reading, just email me and I can book you in. So I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light to you all, guys, and I love you all so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying?